You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You're welcome.
can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
How many misses? Maybe not going down into precision right off the bat was a mistake. It's not too late, we can still go back. I really wanted to get Ghostly Strike, but precision might be a better bet. It'll only take me 7 levels to max this out, and then I can jump back and probably a better idea. I'm missing a lot. You see miss. Miss. And block. Actually, that wasn't too bad if I only missed twice. I've had fights where I've missed like 6 times. There's a miss. Just 4 misses so far in this fight.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh shit, I just did evasion. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Not mean to hit evasion. There.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Light be with you. Be careful.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Hey, what's up, Looney? I took the day off from work. I took a mental health day. Because I need it, man. I needed it, man. My Sunday was shit. It was terrible. We'll leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. It was horrible. So here we are on the road. This is my I don't really want to talk about it, man. Stream isn't for talking about personal problems. Stream is for having fun. I didn't stream yesterday. But World of Warcraft is my therapist. Let's just put it that way. Sorry, man. What's up, Stefan? How you doing, man? I'm just trying to plow through these quests. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to go to, I think I'll still go to Darkshore because Darkshore is so... I know the quest so well, and I can really level quick in Darkshore. I think what I'll do is knock out the low-level quests here, like the ones that are really low-level, like the Gortus Liver Pie, the Forgotten Heirloom, the People's Militia, and the Westfall Stew. I might even knock out Patrolling Westfall, and of course these two I'm already done. And I'm going to knock this one out, so really the only one I'm not going to do is... actually, we're going to knock out most of these before I head to Darkshore, I mean. We'll knock out most of these. It's going okay. Better now that I'm doing this. Better Better now that we're playing WoW. It's always better when you're playing World of Warcraft, right? So, let's go see if we can get the watch and finish knocking out some of these quests. Yeah, I love leveling. I love leveling in general, especially vanilla, because it's kind of, you know, it's just, there's a certain like you said, peacefulness to it, but it's also, you know, you feel your character slowly getting stronger as you level. You know, like there's this, you can see this progression. You don't really see that in retail, because in retail you just level so fast, it's kind of a joke, right? In retail, it's all about like getting to end game or something, you know. But in vanilla, it's not. It's totally different, you know. I don't know why you would hate leveling in vanilla. To me, leveling in vanilla is what an MMO should be about. It should be about, you know, like the progression of your character. Like things shouldn't be easy. They should be more challenging. That's what's so good about hardcore, is it is more of a challenge. It's not like super hard or anything, but it definitely makes things more challenging because you can die. I mean, if you pull a couple extra mobs, you know, you can die, and, you know, it makes your heart beat a little faster, you know what I mean?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yes, it does make it more challenging on PvP, but but I want to get to 60. I want to get my mount. I don't want to die. Doing on PvP is just pretty much a death sentence. When you're doing hardcore, that's pretty much just a death sentence. Let's get this character to 60. I'll tell you what, if we get this character to 60, then maybe we'll do another one, another character, and we'll turn on PvP. You know, we'll try to do PvP and hardcore the whole way, and we'll do something like, I mean, we have to do a class that has some sort of
You can kiss
escapability
your ass goodbye.
if we do that, because it'll be so difficult. The servers, you know, the peak population is around 1,600. Like right now, there's 1,000 people on the server, but it'll peak out around 1,600. In fact, yesterday I think I saw it at 1,680. So, you know, it definitely has a population, you know. There's nobody here. Nice. That's just the way I like it. I hate dealing with Buddy Blades, or whatever his name is. He's a pain in the butt. Yeah, Rogue is definitely the best escape class, hands down. I totally agree. And once you have Blind and Vanish and Sprint, it's like you have... And with my build, Looney, my build is a complete survival build. Like, the build I'm going with is insane survivability. It's not going to be good DPS. DPS is going to be probably on the one of the lowest Rogue builds for DPS. It'll be really on the low end, but it's going to be super... You know, I mean, look at this build. It's insane, right? We're gonna have preparation, so we'll be able to reset our stuff. But we're also gonna have we have improved gouge, so our gouge is like, what is it, like almost 4-second gouge. We've got riposte. What is this one called? Ghost riposte, ghost strike, blade flurry. We have the reduction on sprint and blind. We have the reduction on like evasion. You know. Actually, we don't. Wait. Yeah, we do here. We got this one. You can't see it on this build. It's a crazy build. Let me pull it up so we can actually look at the tooltips. You think it's well, I don't know if this is a good PvP build, because it's not like PvP wise. I would change it up a little bit, but it's a good build for survivability. You know, we can get this browser link to come up. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna go. What do I have? I've got. Let's just do this. Got 4 here. 5. 5. 2. I've only got 1 point in Dirty Deeds, which reduces the energy cost of Cheap Shot and Garrote by 10. I didn't really think that putting 2 point was really worth it, because I'd rather, you know, put that somewhere else. So I love improved gouge. A lot of people don't like. A lot of the builds don't run improved gouge, and I love improved gouge. That extra 1.5 seconds so you can get a gouge and bandage, especially when you have really good bandage, is huge. It's huge. Plus, it's a great way to escape. Like if someone's trying to kill you, I mean, it's basically my gouge. Where is it? Oh, I don't have gouge on here. That's okay. It's not a big deal. My gouge is 5.5 seconds, right? So when I gouge somebody, they're incapacitated for 5.5 seconds. So that gives me a great escapability. And it's also a great way to bandage too, to self-bandage. Of course, we're gonna have precision. Of course, we're gonna have deflection. What else? We're going with setup. Gives me a 45% chance to add a combo point to your target after dodging their attack. Well, we're going to be doing a lot of dodge, right? Because of Ghostly Strike. Because of Ghostly Strike, we're going to dodge a lot. So this is going to give us a lot of combo points just by dodging, right? Which is great. Now, one thing I don't... There's, like, for PvP, one of the better things you would want is improved sap. Improved sap, if you really wanted to go hardcore PvP, you want improved sap. You want to be able to sap people, you know, without... you know, losing stealth. But for this build, I'm not going to do that because I'm not really looking to go attack other players. I'm just looking to get to 60 without dying. So I don't really need that. But normally with a PvP build, you're certainly going to have improved sap, right? Where's my... And I think that's... What else are we missing here? Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry is awesome, right? And a Blade Flurry is great for everything, right? Blade Flurry is great for, like, just damage. It's great for, like, if you get, like, 3 mobs on you and you can't get away, you pop Blade Flurry and Evasion, and you can just basically take them all down. Improved sap, again, improved sap for PvP, it's a must, I agree. But for just what I'm doing, it's not a must. It would be great, though, because I could easily take out multiple mobs, but we're still going to have sap. We're just not going to have improved sap. And actually, I don't even think I've trained sap yet, which is hilarious. I'm level 650, and I haven't even trained sap yet. But, yeah, but yeah, improved sap, again, for PvP, that would be great, but we're not doing it with a PvP build here, really. And then we're just throwing the last 3 points into mouse, which, interestingly enough, I've debated on this one a lot. Because I could throw these 3 points into improved sap. I could throw, you know, we'd lose crit. Again, this build is not around DPS. This is like one of the weakest builds I could ever come up with, you know, DPS-wise. But for survivability, this is going to be one of the strongest builds for just being able to stay alive and get out of bad situations. It's going to be probably the best build you could have. Or one of the best builds you could have. So this is what, level 57? So, I mean, I may not go 3 points into Malice. I may change that. I may go with like something like Improved Sap. Because Improved Sap is going to be more and more important as we get to higher levels. You know, we're going to want to maybe Sap. You know, if we get a situation where we have down like 2 mobs a lot, you know, Improved Sap is going to be really useful. Yeah, I mean, it's just really strong. Improved Sap's really strong. It's great too for just PvE, or you're just, you know, like say killing mobs. So, like I said, there's a good chance I'll probably ditch the Malice. Of course, that's going to mean my crit rating is going to drop 3% more. But thanks, Stefan. But you know, I think the trade-off's probably going to be, for what I'm trying to do, probably worth it. You know. But I mean, look, I can sap here, and look at this. Look how long my sap is. I love sap. Gives me a chance to recuperate energy. I use it to recuperate energy all the time, so I can basically... It reduces the amount of damage I'm taking, right? See, we're just letting it recuperate my energy right now.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, Precept's good for dungeons. I don't know if I'm going to do dungeons for hardcore because it's risky, but I mean, Rogue's one of the best classes to do dungeons on because you can just vanish. If the shit hits the fan and your group's dying, you just vanish. It's like, see you later. Yeah, you can also reset. Yep. Can you? Well, improve gouge to get away. Yeah, you can gouge and then run away and then re-stealth when you drop combat. Yep, that's another. It's another great use for it for sure. But it was funny when I was looking at builds, different builds that people were using. Like almost nobody was using Imp Gouge, and I'm just like, man. On hardcore, I just think Imp Gouge is like a must, man. They're all dead. They are all dead. Here's a perfect example where you would just sap one of these guys. It doesn't matter if you drop out of stealth or not. But I actually, believe it or not, I've not even trained sap. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna try to pick a pocket if we can. Might as well get a little bit of extra money while we're at it.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
And right there, you get to see how powerful improved gouge is there. I used it like 3 different times. It's just such a good, very strong ability. Benny Blanco. I don't like Benny Blanco. Miss, miss, miss. 4 or 5 misses already. 6 misses, 7 misses.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
That's why I need to get precision. I was going to try to rush Ghostly Strike, but I think I'm going to jump back and just go ahead and get Lightning Reflexes and grab Precision. Precision's just too strong at low levels.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
One more Murloc eye. That was a very lackluster ding. Just like, shh. And we're gonna rush precision. So we just gotta get 7 points. I should have went precision to begin with, but it's alright. I forgot how bad the misses are. They're bad. Splat. What's up, man? You have to take care of lunch. Cool. That's cool, man. I took today off. I needed a mental break, a mental health day. I needed it, so I just took today off. So we're just gonna use WoW as my therapist. Oh. Last quest to complete before I head to Darkshore, I think. Oh. Man, I wish I had Rupture. I miss Rupture. Actually, there we go. Am I playing the game at max out settings? Yeah, I think so. Should be. Terrain distance isn't maxed. Other than that, everything else is maxed. I don't have triple buffering. I guess we could click that one on. Maybe smooth shading. So I guess there's a few things we didn't have on, but I'm not sure they're really necessary. I think the reason I took some of these off is that I saw a little bit of performance, like a little bit of change in the performance. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really see a difference, but yeah, play around with those later maybe. Of course, I'm using reshade here to, like, the game normally doesn't look like this. Like, here, hold on a second. I may have FX glow off. No, I don't. But this is what the game looks like now. This is what it would normally look like. But because I'm using reshade, I've changed some of the vibrance and stuff. Give it a little bit more color. Yeah, more color, more darkness too. It's darker and with more color. The shadows are going to be a little bit darker, and it's going to be a little more color. There's some other settings we can change, but mess with it too much. I just hit 16, but I'm gonna turn all these quests in. I'm probably gonna be like over halfway to 17 after I turn all these in, probably. Maybe. Yeah, yeah, sure. There's 1,032 people currently online in the server. I really need to raise my cooking. I think they do. I think there's people on here that do raids. I'm sure. I've been told that they do. Destratos would know. I think he's been on this server a long time. Or at least he seems to know a lot about the server. Yeah, see? Yeah, I figured they raided, right? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so there's definitely people raiding. Uh, I don't know. I mean, I'm not planning to play Wrath on a private server anytime soon. I've played Wrath. I mean, I played on Warmane for a little bit. Just try it out, but... Oh, I forgot about that. We can actually wear that, can't we? Yeah, I guess that is better than my legs. I need to get an add-on so I can, like, pickpocket and not have to, like, click the whatever I pickpocketed, you know what I mean? I need to, like, have, like, an auto-loop pickpocket add-on of some kind. I gotta see if I can find one. This poor guy died to PvP. And apparently he buffed somebody with PvP on. Yeah, you gotta be really careful who you're buffing. What level was he? I think he was level 23. Oh, no, he wasn't 23. Oh, it's just beyond my thing. I think he was like at level 20 or something. Yeah. You can get an EXE that will modify the client to do it. That's cool. Hey, Blue. Yeah, hey, how's it going, Blue? Yeah, I gotta figure out where that is. See, vanilla. Pick pocket. Auto loot. It's funny, before we had classic World of Warcraft, it was so easy to find stuff for vanilla, but now every time you look for vanilla shit, you get like classic WoW shit, and it's like, I don't want classic, I want, I want vanilla. All right, we're gonna try this one. Forever trying to find icons. Forever we tried to find the icons. This would be an easy one to see. I don't see it. I actually did not see the icon in here. It's gotta be in here. It looks like a red bag. Maybe it's not in here. Weird. Alright, well, what are we gonna pick? Let's pick anything, I guess. Something that looks like here. Something that's really weird. That way when we see it in the list of macros, we know it's not something else. So we're gonna try this one. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but it's gonna be worth a try. Will Leatrix do it? Pickpocket? I don't know. Leatrix maps? The only Leatrix I know is Leatrix maps. I don't know of any Leatrix like other stuff. Probably shouldn't really pick these guys' pockets because they're a little bit higher level, but give it a go. See if this works. Well, there you go. Didn't work. Maybe if I click it twice. Maybe it wants me to click it twice. That didn't work because I didn't get it. I don't think. No. Yeah. Alright, well that macro doesn't work. Get tricks.
Looking for something specific? See you later.
Just liver pie. Hey, Allie. Yeah, the warrior died. I tried to kill Lady Moongrazer, the rare 17 rare in Darkshore, and she basically just knocked me into next week. there's a there's a patch on the Turtle Forums to Stratos. Okay, well, I'll try that. I'll try that at the patch on the. That sounds like maybe it'll work. But yeah, the warrior I ill-advised. There is and you can go watch the video. Watch the last warrior stream I did, and you can see the death at the end of the video, where I tried to take out Lady Moongrazer, and I forgot how hard she hits. She hits really hard. And I hit her she hit me like twice, and I was like, oh shit, and I turned around, ran away, popped a potion, but didn't matter. She just destroyed me. Well, hey Joe. Well, I'm gonna try since Destrato says there's one actually in the Turtle WoW forums. Let's see if we can find that one, because that one we know will be targeting obviously Turtle WoW. Turtle WoW auto loot. Yeah, but this may not work for pickpocketing, though. If applied, the shift requirement to loot is inverted, so that the standalone click will loot all, and holding shift will allow you to loot manually. Oh, okay. Oh. Let's see. He's actually got... Let's download this one. This guy's actually putting his EXE up so we can just download it. Let's try it out. We'll scan it, of course, but... You think there's a different link? Well, this one's actually got... The guy's got a download. I don't know if it's going to work. Why it's not downloading. Works for skinning and fishing. It patches the client for 5 things, along other things is auto loot. Okay. Patcher .exe on the Turtle forums. Okay, well, let's see. We're on the Turtle forums, right? So let's go patcher. Ooh, sound and background. That would be awesome, because I can do that on the stream, because you guys lose sound every time I go to my other monitor. Where's the actual file, though? They should just... There should just be a link, right? Ah, I don't have... I don't remember my login for this shit. Wait, it downloaded, though. Let's try it. Alright, first what we're going to do is we're going to go... Let's cut this. Go Turtle WoW. We're going to put it in here. There's a patcher, I guess. We're going to put this in here, but we're going to back up our file, right? So we don't want to fuck it up. Okay, this looks like the right one. Okay, so it looks like these are the options. There's apply 4 gig patch. I don't know what the 4 gig patch does. Disable cache. Select. You think I should select all 5 things? Well, what does the 4 gig patch do, David? What does the 4 gig patch do? That's the thing. I'm like, what does this do? Yeah, let's put this. I'm gonna put this on my other monitor for a second. Well, I'm looking for it here. I don't recommend to use that feature until a while, as it may cause trouble. Create a batch file. Delete this guy. Well, I'm looking. Since I don't have any issue with the game as is, I'm not gonna apply like shit that, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna apply a 4 gig patch if I don't know what it does. So increases the grass render distance more than quadruples it. If you're a graphic mod, increases grass density beyond its normal limit. You think it's the tab 2? All right, let's see. This one? Okay, here we go. This is it. You're right. This is the right one. Sound and background, which is great because right now I don't have that. Increase far clip, that's fine. Grass, that's fine. That's fine. Nameplate range increase. This is good. Increasing the nameplate's distance is really good. Large address or lets the game use up to 4 gig of RAM. Helps with stability. Okay, that's what it does. All right, we're good. I have no problem with that. It lets the game use more RAM. Now, this one though, disable cache generation. What's that do? I don't know. Yeah, it's just a WDB folder. All right, so basically what's happening is every time you run, it's going to recreate what's in the WDB folder, right? That way you don't get like junk. Okay. How do I apply it though? How do I apply it once I've picked everything? You know what I mean? How do I run it? How do I like run it? Just close it? Okay. That's weird. It's weird. You think they'd have a button or something like apply or something. It's supposed to create a patch file. Which this file was modified though. You can see it was modified. So I guess it doesn't create the patch file anymore. But it looks like it modified the exe though. You see the date? It modified it 1 minute ago. So this looks like the correct file. It looks like it actually created an old exe. Oh, no, it didn't. I guess I did. The original one's the one I just created. I wonder why I have an old one in here. But from the same date. That's... I guess when you rename it, it doesn't change the file. It doesn't change the actual... Let's try something. It doesn't change the actual file date. Yeah, see, it doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to say that it looks like the patcher created this wow.old. And it's funny because I actually created a wow.original. But these two files should pretty much be the same. All right, well, let's give it a go. Let's see if it actually worked. All right. We're going to see if this shit works. I have way too many windows open. Alright, we're going to try, one of the things we're going to do to see if it works is we're going to see if the sound and background works. Because normally when I go to my chat, my stream chat, and talk to you guys in stream chat, or do something on my other monitor, we lose sound, we lose the game sound. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn on music. Well, it didn't work. I'll say that didn't work. There's no sound in background. Unless it gives you the option. Nope. Okay, well, that didn't work. That's so I'm gonna guess that probably none of it worked. Although it did modify the file. Here, let's find out. Kill some mobs and see if the auto loot works. But yeah, sound and background does not work. That's bullshit, man. If you tell me it's gonna work, it should work. We'll try the loot, the auto loot, and see if that works. If that doesn't work, then obviously the patcher didn't work at all. No, it specifically says sound and background on there. Here, we'll go back and look at the post, but I'm pretty... Although I might have closed it. Shit, I hit shift. I hit the shift key. So, okay, yeah, it didn't work. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I gotta do this again. I'm so used to hitting shift, I hit shift there. Hold on a second. I don't think it worked at all. Okay, this time I won't hit the shift key. Okay, not holding shift key. Didn't work, okay? You can see it's not auto-looting. There were two different posts. And of course I closed the window thinking, oh yeah, it's good, it worked. But yeah, I don't think it worked. Where's the actual, like, file? This is the source. This is just an exe, right? I want the file. That's what I hate about GitHub. It's like, just give me the file. Yeah, yeah, it was the one I used was the wrong one, I think. So let's go back to here and let's delete the WoW exe. All right, we're gonna delete that, and we're gonna put the original back, right? Or we're gonna copy this one because we know this is the one that I backed up, right? I just want the file. I mean, I guess I can copy down the source code. Where's the releases? Pull requests, releases. I don't see here. 6 releases right here. 5 days ago. Darwin. Here's the Windows one, apparently, right? This looks like the one we want. The Windows right here. So let's grab this. No tweaks.exe. Okay. Okay. Back to here. Oh, it extracted all the files. Nah. Let's just copy these. Turtle wow, turtle wow, turtle wow. Sound and background patch, sound channel default increase, far clip, frill distance, quick loot, nameplate range changes, and large address aware patches. Okay. Pass the path audience parameter, usually done by dragging WoW. So you drag the WoW exe on top of the patcher. Okay, let's try it. Drag the WoW exe patcher. Right? Top of shit. Is that the right patcher? Hold on a second. Damn it. We still had the other patcher in there, and I don't know if that's... Damn it. Damn you. I want to make sure that we have the right one. Well, we're just going to make sure. We're going to get rid of this one. Delete. Yeah, see, it's called Vanilla Tweaks. That's what I thought. I thought I had a different name. All right, so we got to find Vanilla Tweaks. Where's Vanilla Tweaks? There it is, right here. Drag WoW exe on top of that. Run. Okay. And then it creates a WoW tweaked exe. That's what we were looking for before, remember? So that we run that guy. Yeah, no, that should be it. Oh, suspicious file detected. Oh my god. Hold on a second. We gotta prevent my antivirus from freaking quarantining this. Good news, we didn't find any threats. Okay, good. Sometimes my antivirus will actually quarantine files if it thinks there's something wrong with them, and I have to actually manually go in and unquarantine them. All right, so this is I think this is gonna work. I think we're good now. So let's find out. I think we're good now. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, Voltmock. I didn't see the releases right away. I was looking like at the top of the menu, and it's funny because I don't really use GitHub that much. Like I'm a software developer, but we don't use GitHub. We use different source control, so I've never really used GitHub that much. And so whenever I'm in GitHub, I'm always like, I'm a little bit like a fish out of water. But we actually are switching to GitHub pretty soon, so I'll become the GitHub master pretty soon. All right, we have sound and background confirmed. Right? Sound and background is working. Yeah, they had different releases. They had Linux, and they had Mac, and a bunch. All right, we're gonna right click. Boom, that works. So now the reason we got this. So that's great that we have sound and background, because now when I go and change music and do different things on my other monitor, you guys will still hear the game sound, which kind of annoyed me that you guys couldn't hear that. So. Right, so everything's good. Good. We're in the pipe 5x5. You like GitLabs? Yeah, we people in my work were talking about that too. Like I said, I've used lots of different source control. I've used MKS Integrity. I've used SVN. Right now we're using Git extensions. I mean, everything's kind of like we're using Git extensions, but Git extensions basically just points to our source control, which is basically I'm blanking on the name of it right now. It's Git. It's not GitHub. It's shit. I can't think of it right now. But we use a different source control system. But I use Git extensions that points to that, which I'm not really a fan of Git extensions either. But that's just people at work use that, so I'm forced to use that. But yeah, we are going to be switching to GitLab or GitHub. It just really depends. It comes down to licensing and how much it's going to cost. So yeah, so let's go here and let's try this. Okay, now it's because I already picked these guys recently, so they got nothing. Nothing. I'll probably just get it. And these guys are level 18. Let's not get it 2 18s on me. We'll grab a different mob. No. You want a piece of me? Let's go.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Okay, maybe I don't. Look at how much damage this guy's doing. Damn! The guy's doing damage. Oh, well that... Hold on a second. Let me try this again. I think I held down the shift key. Oh, now it won't let me skid it at all. Okay, great. I think I might have held down the shift key. I'm so used to holding on the shift key. I gotta try to break myself out of that habit. You mean Far Superior to GitHub. But anyway, this game... Nah, it's all good, Volmok. That's good. I don't mind talking code. Yeah, I'll talk to my... I'll talk to my guys on my team. Excuse me. I have a very small team. My team is 4 developers, so... Right now we're in the process of evaluating, so I'll tell them that... that somebody I was talking to says that GitLab has a better build type pipeline. So, but we definitely are going to evaluate both. But it does usually come down to the cost, you know. Hey Joe, you try to play a rogue? Yeah, I love rogues. Rogues are great. Died 20 times for level 12, so I'll have to do it a way better time. I don't have that much problem with rogues. Excuse me, I'm really congested. But I've got a lot of experience with this class, so. I did it again. Alright, here we go. Let's see if it auto-skins, and I'm just right-clicking. Yep, alright, sweet. So we don't have to hold down shift to loot or skin. Now the real test is pickpocketing. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Let's try... I don't think this is going to work. We'll try... So pickpocketing is what I really wanted to work. So the one thing I wanted to work doesn't work. Wait a minute. It worked that time. Okay, it worked that time. This is weird. Let me try this again. Okay, now it's working. The first time it didn't work. I don't know why. Alright, sweet. We're good. Everything works. We're good. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Alright, sweet. So that patcher is excellent. That's a very very nice thing to use. Let's try the frill density. Let's do something crazy like let's do 512, right? Yeah, that didn't work. Shit, am I doing it? That didn't work either. Yeah. I mean, frill density always worked anyway. Like 160 always worked before, so this is nothing new. So I'm not sure. Console. I usually run it at 60. That's what I usually run it at. So I don't like a lot of extra grass on the ground because it prevents you from seeing certain quest items and stuff that you're trying to loot. So I usually don't have it that high.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Level 16. Level 16 almost. We're going to be 17 fairly quickly. What? And I think at level 20 we get the what? We get the pickpocketing or the we get the lockpicking quest probably at 20. I don't remember when we get the poisons quest. Maybe we get the poisons quest at 22. At level 20, I can't remember. Probably. It's pretty hard to do though as a hardcore character. You can't really solo that quest very easy because you just get killed. Lockpicking 16, thanks Blue. So then those are then poison's 20, right? So poison's probably 20. Yeah, and the thing with poison, the poison one is, man, it's like trying to do that hardcore at 20 would be probably a death sentence. It's pretty rough trying to go over and do that at level 20. Oh, but that's the Horde one. That's the Horde one, though. Does it work that way on Alliance? Because I know the Horde one was like that. Okay. Yeah, okay. It was funny. I always thought the Alliance one was just hard because you know me, I hate to read quests. I always thought the Alliance one was hard because I never did that. I never. But when I did the Horde one, someone told me about how to do the Horde when I was doing Horde, and I actually did it following the book. But even following the book, I ended up dying because I ended up aggroing too many mobs. You know. It's the book they give you. Okay, cool. Yeah, and I think they probably gave me the book. I didn't see it, so it's just maybe it was sitting in my inventory and I never read it. And later down the road, I probably found it and just discarded it. That's probably what happened. So I never knew about that until like I was streaming one time a horde, and I was doing lockpicking quests, and the guy on the stream told me how to do it. And he's like, "Oh, you got to read the book, and like you got to use like you know poison on this guy, rupture on that guy. You know what I mean? I think it was like rupture and different things. So." Yeah, I'll probably wait. I don't want to. I don't want to risk it because I'm not used to doing it, and those mobs are pretty tough. I don't want to die, so no sense putting me at risk.
Looking for something specific?
That didn't work, did it? Hands are 4. Oh, I've got my first medium leather in there. Didn't even notice. Stick belt.
Be careful.
I don't worry about that stuff later. I tried it out for like 2 seconds, and it was so much information about the Stratos. I didn't like it. I'm so used to just using the crafting the way it normally is. There was so much information on that. I was just like, and it looked like shit on my probably because I have the dark mode turned on, so some of the parts of the window weren't really looking right. So yeah, I turned it off. I turned it off pretty fast. I was just like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, man. But maybe I'll try it again later. But initially, my response was, too much information. I'm sure it's great though. I'll try it another time when I'm feeling more patient. When I have more patience, because I can be pretty impatient. There's the lockpicking quest. Okay, now we can watch all my money go bye-bye. Jesus. Oh my god. You guys want to watch me lose all my money? I really don't want to watch me lose all my money. I am still using Sinister Strike.
Life bless you.
Yeah, I know. You gotta max it out. Imagine playing hardcore. What do you mean you can't use half your ratios? What do you mean? What are you saying? Imagine playing hardcore elf. Can't use half of your racials. Yeah, yeah, 22 you get Vanish. Yeah, that's true. That's cool. Alright, well, let's fix this. So we got Backstab, which is automatically upgrade to rank 2. We got Eviscerate, which is going to be rank 3. That's fine. We got Garrote. Go ahead and take a look at... this is my warrior shit, unfortunately. Second. Oh, wisp form? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I see your joke. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the uptake today. My mind's not with it today. I had a horrible day yesterday. That's why I'm taking the day off of work today. Yesterday was a shit day. I needed a mental... Today's my mental health day. Alright, so... Yeah. How was I doing it here? Yeah, same thing. Let me try. Actually, let me try. Let's just try this and see if it works. I've been having problems with Turtle WoW, like clearing out errors. But let's try it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, hey Reptilian. Thanks, I appreciate it, Reptilian. Yeah, WoW has always been my my own personal therapist, so to speak. Yeah, I think the racials on the high elf aren't very good, and I think racials in general could be a lot better. I always thought that Shadow Meld should have been like I would love. We talked about it yesterday, or actually the day before yesterday. I always thought Shadow Mode should have been. Shit, I forgot. I've got another quest over here. Oh wait, why is there a yellow? Okay, I know which one that is. I always thought that Shadow Meld should have been giving you given like Night Elves like a 10 or 15-second stealth. So it'd be the same as like a rogue stealth, but it only lasts like 10 or 15 seconds. And then have it be like a vanish into. It'd be so powerful if it was like basically like a vanish into stealth. So basically, it's like a vanish that puts you into stealth for like 10 seconds. I always thought that would have been just really awesome. What are the abilities did we get? We got Garrote, and then we just upgraded some abilities. Oh, we got kick, so we're gonna have to put up our create our kick macro, which will just be really basic, I'm sure. can find it. Joys. Every time I look for these icons, it just drives me batty. I'm like, really? Like, why is it so hard? Why can't they just keep them all together? Or why can't they have like a search utility where you can just type in kick and it pulls up the kick icon? You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? So make sure that was the right keybind, and it is. Oh yeah. Ah, really? Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that, Blue. That's hilarious. You'd think they'd be named after the skill. Human foot. Oh, Blizzard and their infinite wisdom. I guess maybe they did that because spell name. They do change spell names, you know. Well, spell names do change, so I guess maybe they did it that way, thinking they wouldn't have to rename the icon all the time. Yeah. It's okay. It's just an annoyance. It's not like I need an add-on to manage it. Yeah. It's just annoying every time because I do create a lot of macros. And of course the reason I create a lot of macros is because I don't like to see like when I'm using an ability, because a lot of abilities are very spammy. Like when you're using like Sinister Strike, you're clicking the button like a lot, right? You're not like saying, "Oh my god, I have enough energy." Click the button once. You're usually like when you know you're getting close, you'll click it multiple times. And so without creating a macro to clear the errors, I'm going to see all this red text appearing on the screen saying, you know, not enough energy, not enough energy. And I hate that shit. Like if you watch streamers, even like Cargos, a lot of streamers, you'll see red text in the middle of the screen like almost all the time. And I'm just anal that way. I don't like it. I don't want to see that shit. So I have to create a macro for any ability that I'm going to click more than once that might cause error text to appear on the screen, you know, because I want to clear that shit off the screen. The bad part about doing that with macros, at least the way these macros work, is then it makes the range not work. So like if I want to do an eviscerate and I'm out of range, normally the D would go red, but because I'm using a macro and not the actual ability, it won't go red. So that doesn't really bother me too much because I typically know the ranges that I need to be for most skills. But it can be annoying for like, you know, maybe like throw. But I'm so good at the ranges, you know, I really know, you know, where I need to be range-wise for abilities to be in range. So that doesn't usually bother me too much, but it can be annoying sometimes, especially on a mage where you're trying to do like a polymorph and you're just barely out of range or something. So in retail WoW, I actually have an add-on that shows me the range, and it's a little number and it shows the number, like shows what range I'm at, and then it shows it like red, green, or yellow based on, you know, green you're within range, yellow you're close, and you know, red you're really far away. So. It has more things like conditions, etc. That's cool. Yeah, that's what I do. What I do, Joe, is usually I do put like some icon on the screen just so I can see like an indicator. Like, like sometimes I'll do something like if I want to see like an indicator, I'll do like you know, if I wanted to see an indicator for throw, you know, I'll just take throw and I'll just throw it like right here. You know, but I have to put it on an ability that actually has a keybind so I can see the text. But typically, I like with the rogue, like I said, I typically don't have to do that. But if I do want to do that, sometimes I will do that. The problem is I end up with so many, you know, skills and macros that my bars always end up being full of stuff that is useful things that I use. I usually don't have a lot of extra slots just to throw stuff on there, but yeah. Like here, for example, if I click on this, notice how here, notice how like there's no red text anywhere. Like even the throw's not red, right? So see, it's not red. But if I take throw and put it here, it's red because I'm out of range. But like I said, I'm pretty good knowing my range. So like I know that like right about here I'm in range. Like right about here. Let's see how good I really am. Let's see how good I really am. I know that I'm in range here, and I am. See, it's white. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna tell you that where I go out of range, right? I'm gonna say right here I'm out of range, and I am. Just well, I was. So that shows you how good I am. I mean, I was dead on perfect, right? I was just out of range, and when he moved a little bit to the right, I was within range. So I was right, you know. And that's just because I played WoW so much. I know the ranges of most abilities, you know. So I don't really need to see the indicator that you see that much. And I won't cut it that close. I always move just a smidgen within where I know I'm definitely within range, you know, when I use the skill. So. It does not. It does not. It's not super macro that's doing it. It's the client. Like it's the vanilla client doesn't recognize. It's the client itself doesn't recognize show tooltip. And you'll see a lot of people in guild chat, you'll see macros pop up in guild chat all the time that say show tooltip, because the first time people create characters, they don't realize it. Maybe they've never played vanilla before, or they've forgotten. And they have show tooltip in their macros, and it'll just basically show up, you know? It's pretty funny, actually. But oh man, look at that. Look at that. I had just basically gotten to the very end of my rest time, doing all those quests in Westfall. I'm playing Ascension WoW. Yeah, I played Ascension WoW. Me and Blue both played Ascension WoW. Ascension WoW was really fun. I just got to the point where it was like your characters were so overpowered that it was like, unless you were really going to do like PvP, like all the time, I just felt like, I didn't really want to play Ascension anymore. But I did like it. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I had a crazy survivable build, like a warrior build that was like with heavy survivability, and I was very hard. Blue knows I was really hard to kill until you get a blue to come over with his damn feral druid and bleed me to death. But anybody who tried to kill me with physical damage was going to have an extremely difficult time killing me. But bleed damage, of course, goes right through armor, so. So if I know which ones are coming up, yep, for sure. All right, well, this is going to take some time for this rest time to build up, so let me grab my phone. I think I'm going to order some food from Publix, have it delivered. Let's make this a mental health day, truly a mental health day with some yummy food. And maybe I'll even Einbei's not here, so maybe we can get away with drinking a soda, because if he knows I drink a soda, he'll get mad at me and yell at me. I'm drinking water right now. But I want a Mountain Dew, damn it. They added server-side checks so that you can't accidentally flag yourself by attacking a PvP and it made a level 1 hardcore character and use separate account with other faction. Right-click the target would prevent the... That they've added a server-side check so that you can't accidentally flag yourself by attacking. Okay, well that's interesting. Made a level 1 hardcore character and use separate account with other faction. Right-click the target would prevent auto attack from actually going off. Okay, that's... I mean, that's... I don't agree with that. I don't think they should have done that. I mean, I understand why they did it, because what happens is the horde will purposely, like a rogue, will stealth in front of like a flight master, and you'll go to... A lot of people will go to right-click on a flight master, and the horde character's like stealthed right there. You don't see him, so you right-click on the horde, you know. And but I mean, that's just part of the game, so I don't really agree with that. Yeah, that's just what I said. That's what they do. They hide on top of flight masters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I don't know. Uh, you know, like I said, I played on lots of PvP private servers and had horde do those types of shenanigans, and I've never once fallen victim to that. The reason the way you don't fall victim to that is you just have interact on left click, right? I don't know if you can do that on this one though. This client might not have it, but I mean you should be able to left click flight masters, and that's not going to attack anybody, right? So you just got to get in the habit of left clicking. Oh, I'm doing shitty, man. I had a terrible day yesterday, Imbe. Terrible day yesterday. I got paid like what last week, and I'm broke. I'm completely broke. I paid so many bills. Like normally, like my wife gives me money. She gives me some of her money that she makes for to help pay with bills, but she hasn't been doing that lately. I'm having all kinds of problems with, I'm going through a divorce, so there's all kinds of crap going on there, and I don't know what she's doing with her money, but she didn't give me any money for bills this week, and I had to pay everything, and I'm just broke as broke gets right now. And I had a big argument with her yesterday about about those issues. And like I said, I don't really want to talk about this stuff on stream. It's not really relevant to the video games. So, but yeah, I had a shitty day yesterday. That's why I called out of work today and took a day off. I told my boss I'm taking a mental health day because we actually have mental health days. And I said I need a mental health day. I'm just gonna play WoW. What am I at here? Rest time. Yeah, it's just yesterday was a shitty day. Yesterday was a bad day. Really bad day. I'm gonna order with what little money I have. I'm gonna order some food. So we drink growth elixirs and sit on Big Mouth on top of all the horde. Yeah, I hate that stuff. That's really annoying. I hate it when people do stupid stuff like that. We're at 16, so we're gonna need 24,000 to max rest time. 24,000 should be, I'm gonna go make a bagel. I'll be right back. Don't give me shit, Imbe. This is my mental health day. I can do whatever I want. Alright, we're max rest time.
Greetings. For the Alliance, take left. Go with honor.
I know, man. I actually saw somebody else with the same mount today. So I took the day off of work today to as a mental health day. Tell you what, man. If I were to lose my job, my life would just be go right down the shitter right now. It would be so bad, man. It would be just bad. Let's knock on wood and not go there, right? I've been at my company for what, like 10 years? The way my luck's going this year, shit. Am I inspiring others to own a wolf? Nice. This. Lockmodon. Actually, Red Ridge Mountains. We actually have we have a couple. You know what? Here. I wonder. Nah. I could just hearth to Ironforge real quick. Knock out this Lockmodon quest, but I don't really want to do that. You've enjoyed watching shit, but you've been enjoying shit posts, like people raging about WoW Alpha invites and upcoming exclusivity changes to retail. What are the exclusivity changes? I saw, what's his name, that bald guy complaining about how he didn't get the invite to Alpha. You know, what's his name? Preach Gaming or whatever. Yeah, it was Preach. I don't know, like, I don't know which video it is. Yeah, but Asmongold's not completely bald. They just call him. Asmonbald. But yeah, Preach Gaming. He's not actually. He's done the hair plugs, whatever. Until he did the hair plugs, he was getting pretty bald. But I think he's done hair plugs since then. Oh shit. All right, sorry. Sorry, I'm getting texts from you know who. So yesterday was such a bad day. You ever have those days where you just wish it never happened? You know, I wish yesterday never happened. That's how bad yesterday was. Oh, they were complaining that people that really. Or or someone got fired at my wife's work, but I think it might have been someone that I think it might have been someone that she kind of wanted to get fired because she was like a real mean person. So there's people posting that people didn't like Shadowlands shouldn't be playing Dragonflight. That makes no sense. I mean, if you play an MMO, you should want everybody to play it. That way, you know, you have a better population. You know what I mean? Oh, but I see what you're saying. Well, Preach kind of bashed WoW and said he wasn't going to cover it anymore, and he said that he didn't think he'd get an invite into the alpha. He said he didn't think he'd get one, but the fact that he didn't get one kind of hurt his feelings, I guess, a little bit, you know? I don't really care if I have access or not. I could care less, really. I mean, I mean, I'll definitely play Shadowlands. I'm looking forward to the dragon flying. I mean, I've heard a lot of really good things about it, but I've never had a flying mount in Guild Wars 2, so I've never experienced that kind of MMO physics in a flying mount. You know what I mean? Like, there's not too many MMOs that I don't think I've ever played an MMO that has that kind of, you know, cool flying. You know?
I am honored. Goddess watching.
Actually, there was one video where some guy said, "This is the greatest thing added." What was it? People were like really getting. I mean, the copium is real, right? Let's see. Actually, I wanted to look at this video. I wanted to look at Nixium's video here. So let's look at this real quick. Because I think he's got... Nixium is one of those people that said, I don't want to play a dragon, I want to kill a dragon. I've quoted that many times because I actually agree with him. I've never wanted to play a dragon. You know, but I like killing dragons because to me that's the ultimate in fantasy, right? Yeah. A lot of people don't like... Well, a lot of people don't like flying mounts in MMOs, and I agree. I don't like non-stop flying mounts where you can just fly non-stop, and I absolutely agree with that. I don't think you should be able to just fly because it prevents it makes the world empty. Nobody's like walking around in the world just to walk around in it because they're flying over everything, you know.
Come on now. You know you want to play with me, Mr. Death Knight.
No, not really.
I have the power of all the aspects, especially the aspect of Earth to make you rock solid, if you know what I mean. Just give me a chance, okay? Yeah, I look like a dragon twink who wants to dragon these nuts all over your face, but you'll find that the Drakthir are a very cultured people. Oh, there we go, yeah.
Well, okay.
The WoW token. The WoW token.
Drakthir. More like drag queen, am I right? No doubt you're probably sitting there with a very strong opinion of this new race and class in World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Maybe you love the look of the Drakthir, or maybe you absolutely despise them. Maybe you think they look dumb, but the class looks cool. I don't know. The internet is torn, but the alpha for Dragonflight is finally here, allowing us an opportunity to check.
Nixium really needs to work on his... he needs a fashion consultant. Nixium, I'm sorry, but you need a fashion consultant because this look really ain't making it. You know what I'm saying? He also has the Asmongold bad teeth, where the guy doesn't brush his teeth enough, okay?
Check out these dragon people and get our hands on them. And with this video, I'm going to go over my first impressions of having played a Drakthir Evoker as someone who, admittingly, was not a fan of the look or vibe of this race and class starting off. So, let's talk about...
Yeah, I don't think his latest... It feels like he's kind of mailing it in, you know what I mean? Like, he's not really... It feels like he's just mailing the shit in. Like, he's not really putting much love into it anymore, you know? I just want to see what his reaction to the actual the Drakthir race.
Genuinely, the Drakthir have more character customization options going for them than probably 4 of the base World of Warcraft races combined. Yeah. I don't know. All I know is they got a lot of options to play with here. Seriously, when I first saw these Drakthir fellows announced, I thought they looked...
stupid.
I'm just gonna say it. I thought they looked stupid. I thought they looked ridiculous. They looked like drag queens. There's a reason those memes exist. Okay? I never thought I would play as one of these fellas because, guys, I just really wanted to play as some big buff, you know, butch dragonkin guy, like the dragonkin fellas we've seen since classic World of Warcraft. Where are those guys? Strong and heroic looking, scary as hell. You know what I'm talking about. I didn't want to play as some thin, bony-legged lizard. I mean, blizzard.
Thin, bony-legged lizard. It's true, though. I mean, look at them. They look like freaking drag queens. I mean, they are way, they look really dumb. The human forms look really bad. I'm sorry. They just look bad.
Thin, bony-legged lizard? I mean, come on, Blizzard. Give me what I want. Now, I will say, that although you can't be that really buff dragonkin guy that killed you in Anixia's life,
Yeah, they are. They are.
You can get pretty close. Sort of. I was determined to create a cool-looking black dragonflight-inspired Drakthir creation. This is what I was coming up with. Black scales, a sort of gray accent to my skin, red eyes, horns, and more horns. You get the idea. And I was very pleased with the result of how he was turning out in the end. I was also surprised to see all the clothing options, by the way, for Drakthir. I was not expecting that. I just assumed that everybody would be a naked dragon running around casting spells and breathing fire, which I thought was kind of stupid. But seeing all the jewelry options and the bit of clothing to choose
looks so bad. Looks so bad. It looks so bad.
The ability to fully customize your not dragon mode Drakthir.
Blizzard, like, it's time that Blizzard goes to a new engine. I mean, they really need to go to a new game engine. I mean, this style of art that they have, to me anyway, I'm tired of it. I like vanilla clients almost better than retail clients in a lot of ways because of the art styles become too. It just like it just doesn't look good. I mean, like, this armor looks like shit. I mean, look at these leg plates on his legs. It doesn't look right? It just, and then, God, what is that on his head? It's a dragon. Why does a dragon have like a weird golden hoodie thingy? I don't even know what it is, but it looks like garbage, right? It looks terrible.
2 has a ton of options in terms of character customization. You can make him look as much like a dragonkin as you want, or you can keep him looking as normal as possible, hiding the dragon within, which is the approach that I was going for with my character. I don't want the scales and all that stuff. I want to look like a normal guy. Although I can say that although you can remove all of the scales and the signs of dragonness from your character's body, I couldn't quite get rid of the scales on the character's head. Now, maybe I just missed something, I don't know, but either way, I was very happy with the character creation process, aside from those scales stuck on my head, but, whatever. I think Blizzard did an excellent job with the Drakthir character.
Look at his earrings. They look so bad.
The Evoker class.
I watched this video because I wanted to see if he liked the class.
What was it like to play as an Evoker in World of Warcraft Dragonflight? Now, for those that don't know, this is a class that's meant to be inspired by the various aspects from World of Warcraft lore. The Red Dragonfly.
I've heard that like there's so many people that want to stay in dragon form all the time, but I guess you can't. Yeah. So yeah, but Ainbe isn't, from what unless I'm misunderstanding this, but like, when you're in combat, you're always in dragon form, I think, right? Oh, really? I saw one video where someone said that you were like, once you were in combat, you were always in dragon form, and that they didn't like that. Okay, yes, I don't really know. I haven't watched enough videos of it, but I mean, I just find it really hard to believe that you create an entirely new race a new race for a video game for World of Warcraft, and you only let them play one class. That's really weird. And it just sounds like, to me, like they're just trying to rush this out. Like, if they weren't trying to rush this out, you would think they would add. I mean, there's no way. Are the Drakthir always going to be evokers only? Because that makes no sense. That's like, that just doesn't make any sense. It's like every other class can be, 3 or 4 or 5 different, every other race can be like 3 or 4 or 5 different other classes. And then you've got the Drakthir that can be one class? That just seems weird.
Flight, who are the Guardians of Life, the Blue Dragonflight, who protect magic, the Green, Guardians of the Emerald Dream, the Bronze, Guardians of Time, and the Black Dragonflight, everyone's favorite, who warden over the world. The Evoker is a combination of these different flights, possessing magic from each and every one of them. The Evoker even has these new sort of spells never before seen before in World of Warcraft, like, for example, one where the longer you hold down your action button, the more you will charge your ability. In this case, it's Fire Breath, and you'll, release more damage the longer you hold the button. Or you can even create lines with some of these and stretch them to be...
Well, you saw there he was in humanoid form when he cast the beginning of this spell, right? Watch this.
Or you can even create...
See there, he's in humanoid form, and he throws some sort of, I don't know, fireball, or I don't know what that is.
Create lines.
And then he goes into his strafe ability.
Some abilities and stretch them to be thin or long, and then you can fly to like a location or erupt the ground. You're seeing the footage on the screen, okay? You know what I'm talking about. Now the question is, like, yeah, you get this new class. It's inspired by these dragonflights. You get these cool, like, unique abilities that have never before been seen in World of Warcraft. But how does it all play out? You might be wondering, in terms of its gameplay, in terms of its fun. Well, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm really not the biggest fan of it. The Evoker plays a lot like a mage. Lots of spell casting, some requiring a casting time, others are instant cast, and all with a lot of mobility. Evokers can knock enemies back, stun them, fly around, and so on and so forth. So they got a lot of mobility going on. They definitely sell the Dragonkin fantasy, let me tell you what. So if you love that, you're gonna love this stuff. I also loved how the Evoker had the ability to really focus on either single target or multi-target DPS, making them feel extremely powerful regardless of how many enemies you're fighting.
Wow, is that you can fly that far? And
yeah,
geez.
They are very overpowered right now. Damn. But I'm just being real. For me personally, I just really wasn't enjoying the class that much as I played it. Even with the addition of the new spells that require, holding the cast button or drawing a path on the ground, I just think for me personally, my issues with the class, well, it boiled down to the following, and these are just my opinions. Number one, I'm not really a big fan of the fantasy behind the Evoker class. I don't like the idea of playing as a dragon spellcaster. I would rather be a warrior in this unknown land, or a death knight, or a mage. I really enjoy that fish out of water vibe that comes with adventures like Bilbo Baggins and the Hobbit being taken to the Lonely Mountain in this unknown land far away. So playing as a dragon man who casts dragon spells on the Dragon Island, it's not really my cup of tea. I much preferred the immersion I was getting from playing my Death Knight in the alpha over playing the Evoker, just to put simply. Number two, I'm not the biggest fan of the idea of combining all the flights into one class. I personally would have preferred it if the Drakthir had 5 specs. Instead of just the current 2. All 5 of these specs would then play off the various dragon flights. Black dragons are tanks, red dragons DPS and buff their allies.
And actually, that makes a lot more sense. What he's saying right there makes a lot more sense than what they did. I mean, having a tank dragon that's a black dragon, I mean, it makes it actually would be more interesting. Then you would be instantly recognizable too by like what spec you were, just by what dragon you were.
Allies. Blue dragons are ranged spellcaster DPS, and bronze and green heal their allies in different ways. Or maybe making it like 5 specs, but when you create your character, you choose 2 of them, and they combine together to create a tanking/healing dragon, or a healing/spellcaster dragon, black and green or bronze and blue in this example. So just combining them all together into one class, I mean, I don't know. It's just a personal,
yeah, I know.
Right?
Imagine that,
the biggest
right?
fan of that idea, but to each their own. And number 3, I don't really like dragons. I like to kill dragons.
There we go.
I don't really want to play as one.
Say, there we go.
Kill them. I am a direct descendant of Beowulf. I just want to kill dragons. Okay, that's all I want to do. As you can see, my issues with this class have nothing to do with the gameplay itself. I think you guys are gonna love the gameplay. In fact, it's just more so the vibe and the immersive quality of the class just really is not my thing. It might be for you, certainly, but it's just not for me. I much prefer my Death Knight and my mages, thank you very much, because Death Knights are just Chad and badass, and Drakthir are, I mean, they're furries. I said it. Fine. I admit it. They're furries. But World of Warcraft Dragonflight, regardless, has been a lot of fun so far for me. Even though it's just an alpha, you can probably tell, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. And sure, the Evoker's not my cup of tea, but it certainly has got my noggin jogging with ideas for future World of Warcraft classes and features, especially the idea of bringing spell crafting to the game someday, like the ability to create our own custom spells like in the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I made a video all about this idea, which you can check out by clicking the video linked up.
My delivery is at the front door, so
it's an older video, but it's a good one. Either way, guys,
I'm gonna get this to my delivery at the door here, and in the meantime, I'll just throw up something you guys can watch in the meantime.
I got exclusive access to World of Warcraft's new expansion Dragonflight, and I'm going to tell you all about the new race, class, zones, characters, and lore. I got a lot to talk about, so let's jump right into it. I started my adventure by making a Drakthir, Bartholomew, And there are lots and lots and lots of customization options.
There are.
Almost an overwhelming amount, and that's for a good reason. The armor you equipped cannot be seen in your dragon form. All of the armor customization is done when you create your character. Instead, the armor you equipped in transmog can only be seen in your humanoid form. But
what?
For a good reason. The armor you equipped cannot be seen in your dragon form. All of the armor customization is done when you create your character. Instead, the armor you equipped in transmog can only be seen in your humanoid form.
I think that kind of sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think that kind of sucks.
You know what that is?
But think
what?
Lazy.
True.
Thankfully, this form is something you'll see all the time. It's not like a Worgen where you have to manually turn it on and off. You'll have an option to transform back into a human after combat and even cast some spells while in that form. Also, whenever you mount up, you turn into your humanoid form. Drakthir can only be one class, and that is the new class, Evoker. The gameplay for this new class is advanced. So advanced that Blizzard has you write the word advanced when you create the character. Evokers are a caster class, and they have a very wide variety of abilities. They're very squishy, so if you're fighting a group of mobs, you'll need to constantly root them, push them back, and maintain your distance or you'll die very quickly.
Uh-oh. That is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my drink. Right back.
That looks cool. Yeah, definitely. That's good.
Now, would I
like
doing
doing that
class?
shit in like Ashran?
No,
It'd be badass.
probably not. It honestly feels a bit clunky when first picking it up, but perhaps if I had more experience, it would flow a bit better. But one of the cool things about Drakthir is their ability to use their new racial, which is a dragon riding ability that just uses themselves. And yeah, let's talk about the best.
I actually think that's cool. I really I don't think that's an L at all. I really like the fact that Drakthir have dragon riding built into their character.
Feature that has ever been added to WoW in years.
Spinning around, boys.
Ever since flying mounts came out in TBC, they have been incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Instead of flying, it's more like swimming through the air. With this new form of flight, there is physics, a smooth sense of movement, and most importantly, you actually have to interact with the terrain to get from point A to point B.
And more importantly, you get to move fast. So like before where you were going 310%, now you're going over 900%.
Yes.
So you're way faster. That's the best part about it.
Dude, 950%
That's so
faster.
fast.
That's fast.
Holy shit.
Dragon riding is more like gliding than flying. You can descend quickly to gain momentum and use mount abilities to gain speed. This means that mounting up and trying to scale up a mountain vertically will not work, but when descending, you will go super, super fast.
Actually, I think I've watched this one.
Flying doesn't do it justice.
I think I've watched this one. I've actually already watched this one. Let's see what Bellular says. I like Bellular.
Welcome back to a new video, everybody. Okay, so today you're going to learn all about the new Drakthir Evoker class. I'm going to explain to you the racial abilities of this class. We're going to go through the talent trees. I'm going to show you the Devastation DPS spec. Matt's going to show you the Preservation Healing spec. And I'm going to show you just some of the cool things because I've been able to round up insane numbers of mobs and absolutely crush them into oblivion. Just like our art team's been able to crush it with Patreon this month. It is Machinist month. So if you like the Tinker, you like the Engineer, then oh boy, we've got the awesome class card, we got the rest of the art, and of course the pin, which is really gorgeous. All that is on Patreon. It's the best way to support what we do, and man, we're doing a lot. We're upgrading the team, expanding to be able to just do more content, more stuff, get the game out, and yeah, Patreon's the best way to support us. So with a bit of the plug to what we're doing at Patreon, you can check out the link down below. Let's get back to it with the Drakthir. You might be wondering why I'm in Darnassus. Well, hey, I tried to use their bronze magic to, like, undo the whole Teldrassil thing. It didn't work. Legit, though, this place is just nice and uncrowded. So I'm going to start off by showing you the racials of this new class. And I've got to say, these racials are really pretty damn neat. They're pretty powerful. You can clearly tell that they've been designed with the Evoker class in mind because a Drakthir and an Evoker are the same thing. Okay, so to go through, our first one is Tail Swipe. This lashes your enemies up in the air. Bam. So that's really useful for getting some control. Then you also have Wing Buffet. Wing Buffet is a knockback on a 1.5 minute cooldown.
So this is Darnessus, but looking at this race, it just looks so overpowered, doesn't it? It looks so overpowered.
Again, that's pretty powerful, and with your talents, you can actually change what those cooldowns are. As we move on to the racial passives, those are also interesting. So Discerning Eye increases a stat called Perception. You've probably not heard of that stat before.
Wait a minute, Perception? Are we now stealing? Are we now stealing from Dungeons & Dragons? Are we stealing from Pantheon Rise of the Fallen? The whole perception system's been in Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. They've been developing that for years now, right?
It's because it's part of the new gathering system. So
oh, it's gathering.
Perception
Okay.
will increase the radius at which you can see mining and herbalism nodes, and it will also increase your chance.
Actually, that's really good. I mean, if you want to be a miner herbalist, of course, does anybody do professions in WoW anymore, right? Because of RMT, because of gold selling, gold buying, whatever, people just buy shit off. I mean, I'm sure somebody does professions, but a lot of people just buy stuff off the auction house and they don't even bother leveling professions anymore because they just swipe their credit card.
Chances of getting additional rare materials when you are gathering. So that's pretty damn nice. And certainly as a gatherer, you're going to feel pretty strong because the Drakthir do have some excellent movement abilities. They've also got Familiar Skies, which makes you fly 20% faster on continents that you fully explored. So that, again, will be pretty damn...
Exactly. Like I said, I mean, the people I put in the H did. And like I said, some people will do it, right? But most people weren't. Most people I knew in, like, Burning Crusade Classic weren't really bothering with professions that much.
Nice once you've got it unlocked. They've also got a massive racial called Soar. This essentially lets you do dragon riding anywhere. Now, if I use Soar, I channel it, I fly up in the air. I then have two abilities. One will surge me forward with a bunch of speed. The other one will make me fly up.
Yeah, this is insane looking.
I am flying.
This is insane looking.
Absolutely. I mean, pretty
Holy
damn crazy speed.
Shit, this is fast.
So this is a sort of ability that, you can't use in combat, you can't use in a battleground, etc. It's not really a
That's insane.
thing. It's just a lovely bit of utility to have in your day-to-day game.
A lovely bit of utility. It's like the best racial ability in the game. I mean, nobody can even come close to this, right? The amount of movement speed you get. And if you're like going to be a gatherer, like anybody who wants to be a gatherer in World of Warcraft is going to be a Drakthir. Like, you would want to be a Drakthir. You have increased range with gathering, and you don't even have to get on your mount. You can just use your racial ability to fly around. Although the mount's going to be better, but still, having that is going to be really useful.
Certainly level.
Is it the same as Guild Wars 2? See, I've never had flying in Guild Wars 2, Einbei. I'm excited to do the flying.
I've really found it to be useful. Beyond that, then?
No, I'm saying you still use your mount, Blue, but I'm saying there's times when you might not, right? There's times when you might not use your mount. Well, it could come in handy. I'm just saying it could come in handy. But I'm saying in general, just the increased range and just the mobility, right?
And the weapons that they use are axes, daggers, fist weapons, maces, staves, and swords. And, of course, they do...
Well, and plus, think about if they do the same shit they do in every expansion, where when you get to a new zone, you can't... Although I don't think that's the case in this expansion, but a lot of times in new expansion content, they don't let you fly in that content. You have to unlock flying. But this class wouldn't have to unlock flying because they'd already have some flying. Maybe it's a 2-minute cooldown. Who cares? You're still going to have flying, but I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know. I mean, because I've seen people on mounts, but I don't know. But yeah, in most expansions, in the new zones, they don't let you fly.
Eventually have the Demon Hunter glide mechanic as well.
Well, Druid's always been the best because you can loot while in your form. Like, you can loot while you're in kitty form, or you can loot while you're in bear form, or whatever form you're in, right? And you can, like, actually gather, right? And then you can just shapeshift right into your flight form instantly. It's like an instant cast. It's not like this where he has to jump up in the air. There's a delay.
With that said, it's now time to talk about the DPS spec. Now,
like I was saying, Blue, I didn't think that this was one of those expansions where they were going to limit you, because I've seen so many people flying on mounts, and like you said right there, you get a Drake starting the new areas from your understanding, so that's kind of weird, man. I do think Druid Gatherers will get a run for their money a little bit, just because it'll be cool to have the increased range is going to help. I still think the Druid's going to be better because of the instant cast into flight form. It's just going to be better probably, but maybe not. Maybe that increased range with gathering will trump it.
DPS spec is called Devastation. And it's
Sky
quite an
Golem.
interesting one. The game actually lists it as an advanced class, and I can totally see that because there's quite.
I love how they say it's an advanced class, and there was like a disclaimer: only play this class if you're prepared to play an advanced class. You know, and like I think that's just trying to discourage people from playing it, so that not everybody is playing a Drakthir when this comes out, because everybody's going to be playing a Drakthir. Even people that don't want to play a Drakthir, they're going to play it because the glide alone, just the racial glide he just showed, is reason enough for me to want to play this class. Plus, I love healing. I am a healer at heart. Like, my favorite class has always been a priest, and then my second favorite class is probably a paladin, to be honest. And both of them have heals, right? And I like tanking and I like healing. And so the fact that this is a healer, I'm gonna be playing it.
A lot of decision making to do, and really quite a lot of potential to.
Oh, they don't have to get out of flight form to gather. See, that didn't always used to be the case, though, right? Blue, like in Wrath of the Lich King, I think you had to get out of flight form, didn't you? Maybe not.
Things together. So now that you understand the racials, it's time for some basic abilities.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, come on. Am I an advanced player? I don't know, but I must be because I'm playing a Drakthir.
Living Flame is, well, just a cast, right? You fire your Living Flame. You can also self-cast it on yourself for a heal. Now, what's important is how this can chain into the rest of the spec, so you'll understand that soon. We then have Azure Strike. This is an instant cast that can be done on the move.
I don't like the reuse of assets here. This is the same thing that like an arcane mage gets or something, or mages get. This overlay here. I don't like the fact that they reused that. I wish they would have come up with something new. I think it's kind of lazy.
Right now you can see that I'm actually proccing something. I'll explain that later. It's one of the very early talents. So that's those two abilities. Next then, we have got one of the pretty damn awesome ones. This is your Fire Breath. So this is a new type of ability called an empowered ability. You could see there that the longer I held it, I got more charges. So the way that works is that it deals fire damage instantly, but then it will deal a damage over time for an ever-increasingly longer period of time the more that it is empowered. And there's one other empowered ability in this spec as well, called Eternity Surge.
Is he going to click buttons without using his keybinds?
And really, this is the sort of thing where a lot does come from the talents with how the new system is designed. Finally, then,
you think it's hopefully a placeholder? I don't think so.
Disintegrate is a beam that will slow the enemy. You can see that it costs 3 of this. This currency here is called Essence, and that just regenerates when you're in combat. With that, though, I really need to walk you through the talents. So here, I've got 2 different builds, a blue build and a red build, which basically are just going more into the left or right-hand side of this talent tree. I'm going to walk you through the talents so you can understand what they are. First up, we've got Pyre. This costs 3 essence, but another talent makes it only cost 2. It lobs a ball.
All right, we'll watch. I'm going to watch this later. I don't want to make you guys have to watch this whole thing because I need to level the rogue. But yeah, I'll watch that later. I mean, it looks like, Beliar is doing a pretty in-depth coverage of it, so that's cool. Yeah, it's just going to be funny because everybody's going to be playing Drakthir when it comes out. You're just going to see dragons everywhere. It's just going to be a bunch of lizards, man. Lizardtopia or something. Excuse me. Yeah, I figured it was going to be gray. I've out-leveled some of these starter quests, but we'll do them anyway. Yeah, well, the Demon Hunters, see, I never liked Demon Hunters. I played Demon Hunter just through the starting, just through, the kind of starting quests for the Demon Hunter, and I dropped it almost immediately. I really did not like the Demon Hunter class at all. I didn't find it very fluid at all. It seemed very jerky and herky-jerky and just not fluid, in my opinion. Unlike the Death Knights, I thought the Death Knights were fantastic, and I, to this day, still like Death Knights. I think they're a great class.
I am honored. listening.
Where's Serpent Bloom at? This is the caverns, right? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Trapped in Nightmare also is yeah, it's Wailing Caverns. These are Wailing Caverns quests. These are new Wailing Caverns quests. Oops, I forgot. I don't need to I don't need to shift click anymore. Auto loot now works. I'm very excited about that. That patch is a must for anybody who plays Turtle WoW. You should run that patch. Iron Bay, there's a fishing. Oh, there's a fishing pool there. Iron Bay, a school of fish. Maybe I should get fishing. Did it again. Held down shift by just out of habit. That didn't take very long, did it? What are you gonna... I'm just killing him now for a little bit extra cooking food. I can raise my cooking, maybe. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Twisted? How's it going, man? Cool. Rogue, go burr. Come on, baby. Let's go, Rogue. I don't want to kill these Moonstalkers. I don't need them. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. You made it to 20? Nice. Oh. Loving the cat form? Yeah, cat form is very fun. I agree. We're level 16 and we're gonna make our run to 20 here. I did not die at 59. Maybe you mean in RL. So I'm 52, so 7 more years and I'm done. That's probably what's really gonna happen, Reaper. I'll probably die at 59 in real life. Check out at 59. Moonbra. Alright, Twisted, I'll do that. I gotta catch up to you so you're not 5 levels ahead of me. You're not 5 levels ahead of me now, though. You're gonna die at 66? I'm hoping I die at 120. Because that'll give me like another 68 years? See, my great grandmother died at I think 100. My mother's still alive and she's 85. Right? So if I just make it to my mother's age, that's another 33 years from now. That's 33 years is a lot of years. Gonna live forever? Yeah, I wish we were all immortal. Wouldn't that be cool? That if I get this character to 60, I get the title immortal. I do. I'd love to live forever. Oh yeah, well that's yeah. The world's not really going in a good place. If I was immortal, I would move out of the U.S. though. If I was gonna live forever, I wouldn't spend the rest of my life living in the United States. Move to like New Zealand or something. Maybe I'd move to New Zealand. I feel like the rogue's hitting. I feel like I'm hitting a lot harder now with the Sinister Strike 2. It's hitting a lot harder. Of course, these mobs are woefully lower level than I am, so. You want to see the Galaxy Sun expire? That's pretty dark. Everybody's gonna die if the sun goes. Everybody's gonna die on planet Earth. Yeah, you never know where it's gonna go. Maybe all the polar caps will melt and we'll all be a lot of the continents will be underwater. Who knows? I just want to see my rogue in better gear, you know. I want to see when I get like some good gear. I want to get some like some tier gear for this rogue, because rogues in tier gear look pretty cool. Yeah, I'm annihilating these Grell. $120 really? Is it that hot? What? Jesus, that's insanely hot. 120 degrees? I think the hottest weather I've ever seen in my lifetime, because I've lived in Illinois and Florida most of my life, I think the hottest weather I can ever remember is maybe like 107. I don't think I've ever even seen it over 107. That's crazy. And I can't really remember, honestly. Maybe I've been in weather hotter than that, but usually doesn't get much over 100 in Illinois. Shut up, I'd make. Be damn dark, right? Should we try to kill Lady Moongrazer again? We're getting pretty close. We're heading over to good old Lady Moongrazer. You guys want me to kill the rare again? I would have a much better chance of killing her with this character, but it still probably would be the same result. I'd probably still die. That was weird. I didn't mean to fall off. Ooh, for confidence. That quote never gets old, Distratos. That quote from the long, or not the long dark, the darkest dungeon. That never gets old. That game had a lot of great quotes. Slowly, gently. This is how what is it? Slowly, gently. This is how something dies. I love it. I just love that. Gently, slowly. Let's see, what is it? Many fall in the face of chaos, but not this one. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Ruin has come to our family. Where is it? Here, this is it. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. I love that one. Oh, man. It has great quotes in that game. Great adversity has a beauty. It is the fire that tempers the blade. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its rhythmic path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnable transcendent terrors. I love the art style, too. The art style of Dark Dungeons is so gothic, so good. I haven't played Darkest Dungeon 2, but one of these days I'll buy it and play it. Just not now, since I'm broker then. I'm so poor. I'm so poor I have to leave the room to change my mind, man. You need to start selling your linen? I don't even know why I'm killing these guys. I don't really need to kill these guys. It's just... I'm on a roll, Ran. I'm on a roll. Everything's just dying so fast right now. There we go. Level 17. We've already surpassed... We've just surpassed the warrior. And I'm sure that I did it at a lot quicker pace, too. Let's see. A whole 12 hours, right? Yeah, I think the warrior had already been... over a day, remember? Like, the warrior to 16 took me, like, a day and, like, 4 hours or something. And I've done the same. I've done 17 in 12 hours. So, like, half the time. Actually, less than half the time. Thanks, Twisted. It's early for grimdark quotes, right? Ding, there it is, level 17. Check this out. Check this out. Boom. Once we get like faster stealth, we're gonna be pickpocketing everything. We're gonna go into Blackrock depths and pickpocket everything. 20 copper, 1 silver. 30 copper. Ooh, hey, not bad. 1 silver, 20 copper. Hey, Brian, how's it going, man? Yeah, I do that. I do that on Distratos. We do that with. Hold on a second. We do that typically with Garrote, right? So if we go to, let's see. Because I Garrote a lot for openers, so what you do is here. I'm sure I have it probably set up on my macro here. I mean, you have to be in stealth, so you'd only be doing it for like backstab. We could do it for backstab too, but I usually don't want to do on backstab because I might backstab. I don't know. We don't really backstab out of stealth, but you can backstab out of stealth. But like if you look at Garrote here, oh no, I don't have it. But a lot of times on Garrote, I'll have it in there. I have had it in the past. I'm not sure why I don't have it here. But yeah, we'll add it. We'll add it to that one. So let's see, macros. And I can't remember. Let's see. Let me grab the one I used. Vanilla. You can also do, hold on a second. We can also just pull it up. Here. I don't know. Let's just try it. Let's just put it on here. Let's do, I just can't remember where it goes if it's first. We're probably going to do it first, right? I don't know if this probably isn't going to work this way, but let's try it. If it doesn't work this way, I'm going to have to go and look up the macro because I've got it somewhere. I've used it before. No, it actually shows that though. I don't know if this. I'm not sure if this is going to work. See, that didn't work. Maybe I hope I didn't have it in like. I hope I didn't have it in like a classic client though. It's possible I had this in a classic client. Freaking windows you got to open, Julian. Spelling this. They're doing a cast sequence, but that's not going to work. It's again, it's classic WoW. I hate how every time you do search for vanilla shit, you get classic WoW. Yeah, I don't know. I know I've done it before, but I don't know if it was on a vanilla client though. Yeah, you're right. No. Because it's a script, that's going to end the script. You would think you'd be able to just double tap it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Damn it. You must be... I was behind my target. And it is hard to get the garrote off there. Yes, they do. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it in vanilla. I'll look into it more later. Maybe I can figure it out. I don't think so. I don't think it does. Remember, this is vanilla, not classic, right? So if you create like a new super and say whatever test. Oh. Did it? Was that a sinister strike though, or was that just an auto? No, that was sinister. So it did work. Interesting. Huh, I didn't think it worked, but yeah, it did. It does. The test, complete. Ah, shit. Damn it. Great. Here, we'll try it. Let's do... How do you spell it? I always forget how to spell this ability. Is it 1 R or 2 R's? It drives me nuts every time. 2 R's, 1 T. See? 2 R's, 1 T. Someone's knocking on my door. Be right back. So yeah, I don't think the pickpocket opener is possible in vanilla. At least I haven't found anything. I know I had it working, but I think it was in classic WoW. I don't think it was vanilla WoW. But anyways, I'm gonna take a break while this maintenance guy's here. I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll because he's gonna run back to the truck and grab some, I think, some other stuff. So he's gonna be in and out, and it'll just be too distracting while I'm trying to stream. So take a break, and I'll be back. Hopefully back in 20-30 minutes. See you then. Peace out.